It's a peaceful morning. The sky is painted in soft shades of orange and pink. Birds chirp outside the window, and a gentle breeze dances through the half-open curtains. Inside the room, a girl lies asleep in her bed, wrapped in a warm blanket. Her face looks calm, as if she's dreaming about something sweet and familiar, a world far away from the noise of reality. Suddenly her alarm begins to ring. Not too loud, just enough to pull her gently out of sleep. Her eyes open slowly. She stretches her arms above her head, lets out a small yawn, and sits up, rubbing her eyes. The day has officially begun. She spends a few seconds sitting on the bed, gathering her thoughts, then stands up and walks toward the bathroom. The sound of her footsteps is soft against the floor. She opens the bathroom door, steps in, and the door clicks shut behind her. Inside the bathroom, she washes her face. Cool water touches her skin and helps her wake up. Then, she turns on the shower. Steam begins to fill the room as warm water flows over her. She stands still under the shower, letting the water relax her muscles and clear her mind. It's her peaceful moment, her private world where nothing else matters. After finishing her shower, she wraps herself in a towel, steps out, and heads toward her wardrobe. She slides the doors open and looks at her options. After a few seconds of thought, she pulls out a fresh, stylish outfit. She gets dressed, brushes her hair, and stands in front of the mirror to make sure everything looks just right. She then walks over to her desk, sits down, and turns on her computer. The screen lights up and she starts working, checking emails, responding to a few messages, and going through her notes. It's only a short session, but it helps her get mentally ready for the day ahead. After wrapping up her work, she grabs her bag and walks to her dressing table. She opens her makeup kit and applies a little blush, a hint of eyeliner, and soft pink lipstick. Nothing too heavy, just enough to brighten her face and boost her confidence. She smiles at herself in the mirror before standing up and heading for the door. Outside, she walks to her car, unlocks it, and sits behind the wheel. She starts the engine and begins driving through the slowly waking city. The roads are still a bit empty, the sun rising higher above the buildings. But just a few minutes into the drive, her car starts to make strange sounds. And then, suddenly, it stops. She sighs, tries to start it again, but it doesn't work. Instead of getting frustrated, she calmly gets out of the car, locks it, and heads back home on foot. Once there, she takes out her bicycle, her backup plan. She hops onto the bicycle and begins pedaling through the streets. The wind rushes past her face, and the scenery flows around her. She passes houses, shops, and people beginning their routines. It's not the ride she planned for, but she enjoys the change of pace. As she gets close to the hospital, a pedestrian crosses unexpectedly. She swerves to avoid him, and the bicycle tips over. She falls, but quickly picks herself up. Nothing's broken, just a little scrape. She dusts herself off, parks the bike, and walks into the hospital with quiet determination. Inside, she looks around, observing the calm environment. Clean white walls, soft lights, and the quiet movement of nurses and patients. She finds a seat and rests for a bit, then shifts to a nearby hospital bed, lying down just to relax. It's not a visit for treatment, just a moment to sit and breathe. After a while, she stands up and walks out into the hospital courtyard. She looks around, green plants, benches, and the sound of distant conversations. She finds a vending machine near the wall, puts in some change, and gets a can of juice. She opens it and takes a long, refreshing sip. As she stands by the window, sipping her drink, she notices a little